read this game and you read the loss and the momentary loss of possession. And I told you last night that most strikers, for whatever reason, will be dribbling and they'll have the ball right here and they're going back and forth and back and forth. And before they shoot the ball, they look up. And then they look back. I don't know what they look up for. Maybe to see if you're in goal or to see what. Then they look down at the ball and then they prepare their shot. And the higher the level of the game is, the less preparation is needed for the shot. You know, people always say, well, all these big guys, world-class players, they can hit a ball like a cannon. Well, they can't hit a ball any harder than some of the college players. But what they can hit is much sooner and much quicker. In other words, a high school player, a club player is going to prepare the shot, come up, boom, and strike it. I'll tell you what, some of these guys at the highest level, you don't see any preparation for the shot. All of a sudden, they're just dribbling and bang, it's off their foot in the back of the net. That's the difference. It's not the power. So what we're doing is we're watching and we're reading all the time what this player is doing. He's dribbling, she's dribbling, she looks up, she looks down, she prepares, and now we're answering that question. We're asking that question. Can I get there before she strikes it? Just as she strikes it, or just answer? The answer is no, because I'm too far back. I'm going to start moving off my line, and I'm ready to stop. But all of a sudden, there's another prep, a shot for the shot, and I say I can get that ball. Now she's going to come, or he's going to come and slide to the ball. You get your hands on it, okay? But if you try to go down for a ball that you can't get to, two things happen. One is that it just easily is hit like here and goes in the back of the net because you're sliding on the ground. That's number two. Or the striker just goes, oh, thanks very much, as you're sliding on the ground there, puts the ball in the back of the net. So my advice is to teach kids to stand and teach kids to lower the narrow the angle. This exercise here, you can do this with all your kids. They just dribble, okay, or they can get behind a still ball, keeper comes out, and they can hit it any way they want to. What you want the keeper to do is to work on holding his line when the time comes. When that winds up here, and then I'm stopped and I'm just like this, and I'm ready for that shot. And if you do that, you're going to have a much safer goalkeeper and a much better one, I think, in the long run. And then as time goes by, they'll learn to read games better, and they'll be able to come out and possibly, help you go down and deal with balls that way. All right? You know what I'm going to do is I think we have enough time. I wanted to do something that's not going to kill. I'm going to work a little bit on boxing because I think that's something you guys can incorporate into your players. So let's just come together a little bit here.
I have a quick question.
Yes, I got
okay.
it.
So in the case like this, when you're coming out and it's a breakaway,
Yeah.
so let's say you take one more preparation.
Yes, one more preparation, right?
So I think I can make it.
Okay,
right?
you think so, yeah.
Let's say I have to slide. I see that.
That's
I
fine.
can slide.
That's
So
fine.
I slide, right? So I go this way.
You're going to go hand. Yes, right.
Now, is there? I see some kids have preference on one side or the other. Do you always want them to slide so that the foot is covering the back foot?
Yeah, one slide with hands.
Because sometimes they prefer to slide on the one side, on the right side. So they'll go this way, they'll kind of rush to the ball like this, but catch it here.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I teach them is hands to the near post.
Okay, there you go.
That's
That's what I always thought.
Hands to the near post. And
So
the
you
other
want to
thing-
kind of be consistent with that as a coach,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, and one of the things you can do, the one drill you can do also, is you can teach them with hands to one side and to start using their feet too. Because sometimes if I'm here and I hit that ball and your hands are towards the near post, sometimes the ball's mishit and it goes there, and you have to use your feet, your legs. So sometimes a keeper is going to come down, they're going to go slide. You don't want them sliding feet first, but when they slide and make a long barrier, and the ball comes and they clear it off with their legs, you don't want to say, hey, you don't want to use your legs, you want to use your hands. You want to say, hey, great save, keeper, but let's try to keep working on our hands. It's like last night we were talking about, recognizing success, okay, because I think it's important. Okay, now,
Coach, that's the focal point of the breakaway is to set your feet before the shot. That's all.
Set your feet or get to slide to the ball before the shooter gets it.
That's what the coaches should be
Yes,
focusing
right.
on.
Now, the other thing you got to understand too, and you got to think about this, is that it would be the hardest thing about doing this in practice is that the striker, you've got to make sure if you're going to do it that you have to have some opposition. You got to have a defender chasing that striker,